Over the past 8 years, everyone here at Indie E6 has helped countless Hoosiers pick out a new vape on their path to quit smoking. Now, the state is debating legislation that could forever change or eliminate vaping as we know it. Ever since the 1960s, the United States has known that smoking can be hazardous to your health. Since then, more and more research has been done on the health consequences of smoking, and it is now recognized as a serious health risk that can lead to cancer, stroke, heart disease, and more. While not as much research has been done on the health consequences of vaping, we here at Indie E6 agree with Public Health England and the Royal College of Physicians that vaping is about 95% less harmful than smoking. Vaping is a nicotine delivery system which helps adults choose a healthier lifestyle, and flavoring is a key component to the success vapers have in staying off cigarettes. Indiana lawmakers will not only kill jobs, but force Hoosiers back to cigarettes, which are proven to cause serious health issues. To begin, there are 3 bills that are currently being debated in the Indiana House and Senate that could affect vaping as we know it in the state. Firstly, HB 1434, that's House Bill, is an increase in cigarette tax and an introduction of a tax on all vaping products. This bill would increase the cigarette tax from $1 to $1.99, and it would also impose a new tax for all juice and hardware. This means all vaping products would cost 39% more to bring into the state or to manufacture, and that increase would be reflected in the retail cost of the products as well. Next, SB 45, a prohibition on flavored e-liquid. We posted about this one on Tuesday, and this bill would effectively end vaping in Indiana if passed. It would prohibit the sale of flavored e-liquid to a person of any age, restricting all liquids to an unflavored nicotine solution. Finally, the last bill on the table that could affect vaping in Indiana is House Bill 1076. It is a ban on the sale of flavored tobacco and e-liquids. This would include flavored cigarillos, all flavored e-liquid, even tobacco flavors, and if a retailer is caught, a revocation of their tobacco license. This bill would not only kill the vaping industry in Indiana, which accounts for hundreds of employed Hoosiers, but it would also affect gas stations and their ability to sell flavored tobacco products like Swishers, White Owls, and others. If any of these bills are passed, it would have drastic consequences on vaping in Indiana. The first bill, HB 1434, which would introduce a tax that applies to e-liquid and hardware, but it would actually have the least effect on our industry. Yes, all the prices of vaping would go up, but as opposed to the other 2 bills, it would at least allow for vaping to still be around. However, this would make Indiana the state with the second highest vape tax behind Pennsylvania at 40%. To be frank, this makes a little more sense than outright banning vaping or prohibiting sales. At least with a tax, the state would make money off of our industry rather than get rid of vape shops, wholesalers, and manufacturers across the state. Killing the entire vaping industry would get rid of sales tax that the state receives from brick and mortar vape shops, all of the income tax from retailers, wholesalers, and manufacturers, as well as leave hundreds, if not thousands, of Hoosiers unemployed. This kind of threat to our industry is not new, however. We have faced legislation like this before, and we have prevailed. Back in 2016, the state of Indiana passed a law that required e-liquid manufacturers in the state to have certain standards in their facilities. Many of these were superfluous, but some were actually good manufacturing standards, such as a clean room to fill the bottles of juice and batch numbers to be able to track specific bottles to when and where they were made. All juice sold in the state of Indiana has to meet specific standards set forth in this 4-year-old law, making e-liquid sold here some of the highest regulated e-liquid in the country. With these standards, the state would be ruining an industry that has some of the highest quality e-liquid, and with these high standards, it would only make sense to keep our industry around, and if they have to, tax us. While it would be preferable to us here at Indie E6 if none of these bills were to pass, it would be better for Hoosiers' health, state income, and state unemployment rate to keep vaping around. If the state were to pass a ban on vaping, many would go back to smoking cigarettes, which have serious health consequences. If the states would like to collect more money from our industry, at least that is understandable and would not kill jobs. Indie E6 will do everything we can to fight this legislation, but we do need your help. Share this, let your friends and coworkers know, and please call the Indiana House and Senate at the numbers in the description. Or use the link below to find who your local representatives and senators are. Call or email them and let them know how you feel about vaping, if it's improved your life, and what flavor you may have used to quit smoking. Thank you all for watching. We will keep you informed with any updates regarding all 3 of these bills. We will get through this together. Please help share our message by liking this video and sharing it on social media.